guys.
Hello.
All right, so welcome to this week's episode of
The Drunken Library.
And this week we're going to be talking about another book by Stephen King. We've done one already, but we're going to actually be doing something out of this collection of short stories called 4 Past Midnight. But we're doing
2 Past Midnight.
2 Past Midnight, Secret Window, Secret Garden. A lot of you've probably seen the movie with Johnny Depp in it.
And
I know I
If
have.
you haven't, you should.
Yeah. But this is the story that is based on, and in a lot of ways it's similar, but in a lot of ways it's totally different than the movie.
It follows a couple things that are left out of the movie, you know, obviously.
Because movies.
Yeah.
They're stupid.
And then the ending is completely
totally different. It's like, it changes everything.
It does. It changes the entire...
But we're talking today mainly
About the book.
Short
story.
Short story. Novella, I think it's technically a novella, because it's a little longer than a short story, but it's not like a novel. The basic premise is it's about this author named Mort Rainey.
Which is an awesome name, by the way.
It's a good name.
You go, Mr. King.
He is recently divorced. He caught his wife cheating on him.
All that canoodling.
And he is... all the canoodling.
There's so
much canoodling.
There's so much canoodling everywhere!
But he is living alone at their, like, summer house. And then this dude shows up called John.
Yeah, John Shooter.
Yeah.
And he's all like, you stole my story. He's
Right is right, and fair is fair, and, like, I need a story from you. But we find out later that John has gone insane.
Yeah, so he kind of created him based off of a collection of guilt and rage
and just all kinds of other things. And, like, we find out that John is sort of a way for him to let out his rage through murder, mostly.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of homicide.
There's a good bit.
A little bit.
There's a significant
also,
bit.
caticide.
Either way, don't kill animals.
Don't do that. It's bad.
Stupid.
Don't. But, I don't know, there were a couple things in here that, like, got some pretty strong reactions, like, out of me. Like, I really like the ending of the book, because the ending is totally different. In the book, Mort ends up dying. Whereas in the movie...
he kills his wife and her new dude.
Beau.
Yeah.
Fella.
And granted, I like the wife. She's a nice chick. She's really cool. And I was like, oh man, why did she have to die? Because the thing that they were trying to convey in the movie is I burped.
It's true.
It was.
I'll
drink my whatever this one is.
So, it's about the story.
The whole movie is about the story and about the ending of the story. And he's all like, you changed the ending, you have to fix it. And then he fixes it in real life, so the movie actually is the story that they're talking about, and it's super, like, Inception shit, and I love it because it's trippy.
Yeah, but the book's not like that.
The book is not like that at all.
The book is not about the ending of the story at all. The actual ending of the story and the actual story themselves are, like, identical, but, like, and the whole book is the story, except for in the book, they change the ending.
Yep. So it's sort of the opposite.
Yeah, but... I mean, and they're both good in their own right. I prefer the ending to the book. Amber prefers the movie.
The ending to the movie.
There's, like, a lot of crazy shit, though, that goes on in here. Like, the ways that we find out that John Shooter's not real. I love the way that they do it in the book, because, like, you realize it as Mort realizes it. Because, like, he doesn't know that he's going crazy, obviously. Very few people realize when they're going insane. But... as he starts to realize that, like, the stories he's telling people don't line up and don't make sense, he starts to realize that John Shooter's not real. And you realize it with him, and you kind of feel like you're going crazy a little bit. And I love stories like that. And, like, you could be that character, and you feel like you're experiencing what they're experiencing at the same time they are. And I love it. I love it. It was really sad when the cat died, though.
That was definitely depressing. I really liked, actually, one thing that was driving me crazy as I was reading the story was the fact that he keeps lying to people, and he's all like, oh, well, they wouldn't understand, blah, blah. I was like, just tell them the truth!
Yeah, tell everybody the whole story, because he's telling one person one thing, he's telling another person another thing,
And then
at one point his fucking house gets burned down, right?
Yeah.
And he doesn't admit that he has, like, enemies to people, and
Except
really, in
for the
reality,
dude.
he doesn't, but whatever, he doesn't know
does.
that, he thinks he does, so, like, oh yeah, don't reveal to the police who might have burned your damn house down.
Right.
He sort of told Amy, his wife, ex-wife, the truth, because he kind of told her he was worried because there was this guy hassling him or whatever, and he, like, told other people, like, parts of the truth, but, like, nobody had the whole
full
story.
And he kept playing it down, too.
Like, oh yeah, it's no big deal, I think he's fine now, like, we're fine, but, like, this dude kept showing up, and, like, crazy, it's like a total mindfuck.
Yeah.
The whole story.
Yeah.
You feel like you're going insane, and it's, like, really creepy in that this could really happen. People, like, create people all the time, and, like, they even talk about it at the very end about how, like, he came up with the alter ego of John Shooter.
All the...
You know.
Yep. And so, like, you get this overall story about this guy who's a creative person, and he's dealing with a lot of
personal
things and stuff.
And things.
Don't want to forget those. And it's like his sort of creative outlet.
It is, but then it ends up being his bloody end.
Yeah.
Read it, and you should watch the movie, and then you should compare, and then comment below and give us your thoughts on what you think. Which one do you prefer? What do you like?
Yeah, I would be really interested to know, and I'm pretty sure you're obviously really curious to know.
Subscribe and like this video, and follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, find us on Goodreads. All the stuff will be down below.
Yep.
Tune in next week for our next October video. We're winding down to Halloween, and it's gonna be awesome. All right, have an awesome day.
See you later.
It's recording.
I don't like that it doesn't have a countdown.
Calm down. It'll be okay. We can.
That didn't.
You don't even have words right now. Calm yourself.
Way I see it.
Had told about him.
So he killed the people who he told about him.
Because have a super creepy day.
Yeah,
and tune in next week for our final October, or no, not our final.